9 days since the 5.4 magnitude earthquake in South Korea's southeast, President Moon Jae-in went down to check out the recovery scene himself. Our chief Blue House correspondent Moon Connyoung has the details.
In skittish Pohang City, still reeling from last week's rare 5.4 magnitude earthquake, President Moon Jae-in looks to speed up the recovery underway and console the hearts rattled by the quake.
We're just thankful that we're still alive. We're thankful for that, but now we just don't know how to make ends meet as our lives have been destroyed.
Visiting the tremor-hit region for the first time since the initial quake 9 days ago, Mr. Moon lent an ear to the authorities in charge for a thorough briefing of the current situation. And also to those who were forced out of their homes seeking refuge at makeshift shelters.
We hope there is a place for us to return when we leave the shelter. Another thing is that none of us here were affluent to begin with. We ask for government support at least until we get back to our homes.
The president offered consolation to local residents suffering not only from the initial quake, but the more than 60 aftershocks that have followed since November 15th.
계속해서 거주하기가 힘든 그런 건축물들은 하루빨리 철거하고 그분들이 이주해 갈 수 있는 그런 집들을 빨리 마련해서 제공해드리는 그게 중요할 것 같고 이런 큰 재난을 당하면 재난에 대한 물적 피해도 물적 피해지만 또 많은 또 정신적인 상처들이 생기기 때문에 그런 필요한 심리 지원 이렇게 하도록 하겠습니다.
But the president's first stop upon arrival in the southeastern city was a local high school to cheer up the seniors who were forced to take the exam of their lifetime under the fear of possible aftershocks. Instead, the South Korean leader got a whole lot of cheer himself. President Moon explained that it was a very difficult decision to postpone the annual college entrance exam following the earthquake in Pohang, as it affects nearly 600,000 college applicants all across the nation. He thanked the seniors in the quake-stricken city for braving through the exam, which was taken a week after the initially scheduled date, as well as the hundreds of thousands of test takers in other parts of the country who bore with the inconvenience for the quake-affected students.
우리 국민들의 그 마음 속에 우리 대한민국의 희망이 있다고 생각해요. 늘 소수자들을 좀 함께 배려해 나가는 그런 것이 우리 나라가 발전할 수 있는 우리 미래의 희망이라고 생각합니다.
Moon Connyoung, Arirang News, The Blue House.